Well, certainly tough loss for us tonight. Give Illinois credit. Thought they made a lot of plays in the last 3 minutes when it mattered. You know, it was kind of a back and forth game. Both teams I thought played really hard, really hard. Thought both teams really competed. You know, we got the 3-point lead there out of the timeout, and give them credit. Finke hit a big shot, and then I think we had 5 turnovers in the if I counted them up right, I thought we had 5 turnovers from that point on to the end of the game, which is tough because you got to be able to get shots at the basket, and just a tough loss. I mean, our guys played really hard, and they battled and competed, and you know, we had a big drought in the first half where we couldn't score. I think it was a 15-0 run, and we got it back to tied. We got the lead, and we just weren't able to finish the deal. But you know, again, credit Illinois. I thought Finke, you know, hit a big 3. Then he had a big shot in the lane. You know, and then I thought our turnovers in the last 3 minutes, you know, were really costly. We weren't able to get a shot at the basket there for a couple possessions. So, got to keep playing. Like I told the guys, we got a lot of basketball left. It's got a full month of the season. It's a long year. There's a lot of ebbs and flows, ups and downs. You know, tonight wasn't a great night. A lot of disappointed faces in the locker room, but we gotta just keep playing, keep plugging along, and get ready for the next one.
Coach, do you think that Brian's 6 turnovers were a factor of him maybe trying to do a little bit too much in the offensive end without Scotty?
Probably so. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot on him now. When you take 16 points out of the lineup, there's gonna be more on those guys. So, you know, I think he had 3 of them in the last 2 minutes though. So the 2 that, and I'm not saying they were fouls, but when he lost his balance and then he had a push off. And then I think the out of bounds under. So he might have had 4 in the last 2 minutes. So, but I thought he played admirably. I mean, he missed his first 8 shots, and for him to just keep playing and make 8 of his last 12 when they're just trying to take him. The whole game plan is to try, you know, try to stop 2 guys, you know, right now without Scotty. So, you know, I was proud of those 2 guys. They played the whole game. So, yeah, they're going to be a little bit winded, especially Vic, too. He's got to guard Malcolm Hill. So it's I was really proud of their efforts. But, yeah, I'm sure there was some fatigue involved at the end there.
In that first half run where Illinois scored 15 straight, was there a point where you sort of realized, like, uh-oh, this might not be a night where things are clicking for us?
I don't tend to, like, think like that. You know, I feel like the game's a long game. I didn't think it was going well. We called a timeout there, and we just tried to regain our poise. You know, I thought they got out in transition. They ran a play a couple times. Maverick Morgan, we got messed up on a play. He got 2 layups. They got a couple layups in transition. I think they hit a couple threes. Nichols hit 1. Abrams hit 1. And we just kept saying to relax. You know, like, it's a long game. Let's try to get it. And we really said, let's try to get it to tie it or try to get the lead by halftime. So I actually felt good going into half when it was tied up. You know, did I feel we played our best? No. But it was 28 all, and I thought the game was still right there to be had in the second half.
With Lindsey out, you're sort of strained for depth right now, and Illinois was really able to get a lot off their bench.
Yeah,
how big was that disparity in determining the outcome?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've said it before. When you take a guy out like that, everyone then moves up. So now we don't have Isaiah's scoring off the bench. We don't have, you know, and – you know, obviously Tapp, I was proud of him getting out there, but he's coming off an injury. He did what he could do. He gave us 5 points there to start the second half, but, you know, him being not 100%. So some of our bench is then, you know, taken out with when you don't have Scott. So certainly, though, we're going to have to figure it out. I mean, I don't know how long Scott's going to be out. So, you know, you got to keep playing. Everybody's dealing with it. Guys have guys injured. Guys are missing games. You got to figure it out and get out there and try to put something together where you can find a way to get a win.
You talked a few times about how quickly momentum can swing. How do you guys go forward, prevent things from snowballing?
Yeah, well, I think the guys were good in the locker room. You know, we got a good group back, you know, in the good bunch in the locker room. I mean, they're down, obviously. They put a lot into this game and, you know, wanted to win and get back on that winning track. It didn't happen, but you know, they were saying the right things. We got to keep playing. You know, we also started 1-2 in the league, you know, and at that point we're going to Nebraska, and Nebraska had just won at Maryland and at Indiana. And, we found a way to get on the road and get a win. So in this league, it's crazy. Like, we can look at games all the time. I mean, everyone is good. So if you don't play well, you can lose to anyone. I mean, there's a million examples of that already this year. So, we feel we can compete, and we have to get healthy. I just think we have to play smarter. I thought we played really hard. Thought our effort was great. I thought we did a lot of good things defensively. I just thought offensively tonight, I thought we had some costly turnovers, some bad shots. And when you're down a guy who can score like Scotty can, your margin for error offensively is much slimmer. So you got to play smarter. And that's what we have to kind of try to iron out as we move forward.
I was going to ask something else, but playing smarter, can you give an example of that?
Well, I just thought we took some rush shots, and I wanted to attack in transition because I thought we had some open floor opportunities. But, I thought at times, and it comes from a good place, I just thought we're a little bit too eager. We kind of put our heads down and got ourselves into tough spots, especially during that middle part of the second half. I just thought we had some empty possessions where we didn't get great looks. And when we did execute, I thought we got really good looks. I thought we executed well. And for a while, we just couldn't make a shot. In the first half, we were getting pretty good looks. So, and then down the stretch, I just didn't think we played smart basketball in the last 4 minutes.
Usually has such a presence. He
Yeah.
just wasn't quite there tonight.
Yeah, he couldn't get going. And part of it, too, is, I played him a lot as a wing in the second half because Illinois went to some bigger wings, and we wanted a matchup. We were kind of going more defense. And, Sanjay gets a lot of his stuff when he's playing as a power forward where he can roll out and get open shots and sneak in there and get to the basket. And so I thought he played hard and well defensively, but his offense, he got a couple open looks early. But you're right. I mean, we gotta find a way to get some production out of him, and that's something I got to do a better job of. All right. Thank you, guys.